So dear students, in the previous class we just discussed some concepts, that is point, okay, line, ray, straight line, line segment, okay, surface, plane, parallel lines. These are the concepts we have seen in the previous class, right? Now in this class, let us continue the basic concepts, that is intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. What is meant by intersecting lines? If two lines in the same plane, and are not parallel to each other, they are called intersecting lines. They are called intersecting lines. Okay. For example, if two lines in the same plane and are not parallel to each other, that means they will meet at one point like this. They are not parallel. They will meet at one point. L line and M line, they will meet at one point. That P point is called point of intersection. Point of intersection. If two lines in the same plane are not parallel to each other, that means they are not parallel means surely they will meet at one point. They are called intersecting lines, right? Similarly, you can have this concept also, concurrent lines. What is meant by concurrent lines? Simple. Here, only two lines are meeting at one point. Concurrent lines means more than two lines. So, for example, here two lines meeting, more than two lines passes through the same point like this. More than two lines. If they are said to be concurrent lines. This is P. Okay. More than two lines. More than two lines means we can say they are intersecting lines. So more than two. More than two lines. Lines means straight lines, remember always. More than two lines having a common point. More than two lines having a common point are called concurrent lines. The common point P is called point of concurrence. Point of concurrence. Clear? So concurrent lines means more than two lines. Only two lines, if they meet at one point, they are called concurrent lines. Right? Next. Next comes collinear points. Collinear points. Okay. What is meant by collinear points? Simple. You consider a straight line. Suppose if I take some points on the same straight line, points lying on the same straight line, points lying on the same straight line, are called collinear points. Points lying on the same line. For example, you see P comma Q comma R comma S are collinear. How can I say that they are collinear? Because they are lying on the same line. Coplanar points. Coplanar points. Suppose it is a straight line. Now suppose consider a plane. Suppose P, Q, R, S. These points are lying on the same plane. They are called coplanar points. Points lying on the same plane are called coplanar points. Coplanar, collinear points means what? Points lying on the same straight line. Coplanar, planar, plane, points lying on the same plane are called coplanar points, right? Coplanar lines also you can say. Coplanar lines. Simple. Lines belonging to the same plane. Lines belonging to the same plane are called coplanar lines. Simple. You can draw some lines on the same plane like this. It is one straight line. It is one straight line. It is one straight line. So, points belonging to the same plane are called coplanar points. Points belonging to the same straight line are called collinear points. Lines means straight lines belonging to the same plane are called coplanar lines, right? Now some plane figures let us see. Some plane figures we will see now. Plane figures that can be drawn on the plane. For example, you can take a triangle. What is a triangle? You might have studied in the previous classes. Triangle means a closed figure, simple closed figure formed by three line segments AB, BC, CA. Three line segments, right? A simple closed figure formed by three line segments. Why did I say three line segments? Because it is a triangle. Tri means three. Three line segments. Three line segments. A simple closed figure formed by three line segments is called a triangle. Is called a triangle. That line segments are called sides of the triangle. Sides of the triangle. Sides of the triangle. Okay, what are the sides here? AB, BC, CA. AB, BC, CA. Line segments only, no? AB line segment, BC line segment, CA line segment. They are called sides. Okay. What is angle here? Angle A, angle B, angle C. Angle A, angle B, angle C. They are angles of the triangle. Angles of the triangle. Angles of the triangle. Okay. A comma B comma C separately. They are called corners. Corners is nothing but vertices. Vertices. Vertex singular. Okay. Vertex singular. Vertices plural. Line segments where they meet at one point, they are called vertices. So how many vertices are there? A, B, C. 3 vertices are there. 3 line segments are there. Okay. 3 angles are there. Okay. So in a triangle, we have one property. Do you remember this property? This is called angle sum property. Angle sum property means sum of angles of a triangle. Sum of angles of a triangle is always 180 degrees. Okay. Sum of how many angles we have? A, B, C. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C always should be 180. Very, very important concept. You will get the angles concept now. Next in the next class I will tell you types of angles, what is angle. So there you are going to learn. Just remember this point now. Sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. That means angle A plus angle B plus angle C is always 180 degrees, right? And similarly, if you add the sides like AB plus BC plus CA, that is nothing but perimeter of triangle. Perimeter of triangle. Perimeter of triangle means, what does it mean? The length of the diagram. The length of the diagram gives us perimeter. This one plus this one plus this one. Okay, that is called perimeter of the triangle. Thank you. Next class we will learn about angle and its types.